Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Tuesday to you all. We have got new music to check out, and this one is sort of a monumental comeback for fans of this group because Saturday, after what felt like an eternity and what genuinely could be described as an eternity, have made a comeback. Now, for reference, when I say an eternity, I don't mean that lightly in this case. The last studio release Saturday had was song and the single Only You with the B-side In Your Eyes. That studio release dropped January 22nd, 2021. It has been 2.5 years since this group's had a studio release. That is a long time. Most groups, if they have a hiatus of anything of this length, would have disbanded. So this kind of itself, it's almost like a historic comeback, especially because this is a fourth gen girl group from a not so very big company. Like, where are they from? I don't actually know what company they're from, but regardless, they have had a comeback after a very, very long time, and well, I found out about them last year. Randomly came across their song Byung and absolutely fell in love with it. And well, now that they have a comeback, of course we're gonna go and check it out. So jump on over to the big screen real quick. 4K video, no captions, but that's all right. We'll vibe with the music as is. So let's just send it. Here we go. Oh, it's a lot chiller than I thought. Okay. I should preface, I'm not familiar with their music at all, so apart from that one song, so this is gonna be an experience for me. Getting big 16, 17 era softer girl group vibes. It's a sound that I've been missing dearly. You know that era of like Oh My Girl with like Closer, Fifth Season, Secret Garden, early G-Friend, Lovelies. Lots of classical instruments, really smooth flowing melodies like that. I think this is in that vein. It's such an interesting combination too, like with a really nice smooth melody, and then it's got like a really clean guitar and the really punchy keys. Oh, I like this bridge. I love the way they've taken it down with kind of like that clock sound too. Oh, interesting pause too. It's you know what this is for me? It feels like the long distant cousin of Gfriend's Navilera. Like it's got the kind of almost theremin sounding synth. It's got the punchy rock. It's got the strings and it's got the flowy melodies. It kind of feels like that, and oh, this is a sound that not many groups tap into nowadays. So it's a very welcome surprise for me. Oh, I'm a sucker for this kind of music, man. Like, what do they call it? Christian horse girl music or something? Like, I always see that being thrown around, especially with the Western audiences. But I love that. It's kind of adorable. It's every time I hear and especially a girl group song that has this kind of specific vein of instrumental and composition behind it, it always gets me really excited because that's the sound that I truly like fell in love with the girl group music scene because this was the day when G-Firm was dropping songs like Me Gustas 2 and Rough. Oh My Girl was doing songs like Remember Me and Secret Garden and Closer. Lovely's had songs like That Day. Laboom had like Allo Allo, Hui Hui, Journey to Atlantis. It's this specific vein of very gentle pop that's also got very heavy like kind of influences from the classic scene. As someone who grew up playing violin and orchestra for 11 years, it feels right at home for me. And not many people are doing this sound anymore because it's kind of out of fashion at the moment. It's like you have your like bouncy like clubby type of songs. You have Girl Crush, and then you've got your like cutesy bubblegum pop. We don't really get this vein of symphonic pop music anymore. There's a couple groups that are still doing it. In fact, one of them is actually having a comeback today on Eiley One. But this is great. I love that whole. I just want. Where's that chorus again? This might take me a while to find. Okay, so we're in a post or pre-chorus, but this instrumental section, it has such a punch behind it. Like especially the keys, the piano section, it's being played with quite a bit of power behind it, and you kind of feel that power pretty well through the song, which is kind of surprising because the song overall is very gentle in certain moments, but the instrumental track on its own has quite a bit of power behind it. I am pleasantly surprised by it. Is the vocals. The vocals are there. You can hear the vocals. You can clearly make out the vocals, but they're just very flowy. So kind of accenting the vocals with a punchier instrumental section isn't a choice that not many or like isn't a choice that composers often make. So I'm vibing with it. Very faint string section in the background. Then we've got the guitar, the little string riser. It's got the strings, it's got the keys, it's got the electric guitar, it's got the drums, it's got the vocals. It all just put together just takes me back to 6, 7 years ago. Oh my goodness, it's been that long. It takes me back 6, 7 years ago to me just like discovering this area of girl group music for the first time again, and it's like, yeah, yeah, big nostalgia moment for me. Big nostalgia moment. I am vibing with this. I'm very surprised. I'm well at two reasons. One, the fact that they had a comeback after so long. But two, the sound that they came back with. This is a bold strategy, especially because if it's going to make them stand out, but at the same time, I don't know if this is like an appealing sound in the general public right now, especially in South Korea. Because I'm only one person. My opinion is going to be vastly different from some people in the world. For me, this song hits a very big like nostalgia point. But of course, there's going to be people out there who prefer the punchier things, and for them, this won't be their type of music. That's what's kind of great about music is that you can like and maybe like more things, some things more than others, and then that won't line up with another person. But I'm just glad that we get to see a group come back, that their group wasn't lost to the Nugu kind of, I don't even know what to call it, but lost into obscurity, especially with COVID that the industry is like just barely crawling out of. So that really killed off a lot of Nugu groups. So to see them come back again is very cool. So congratulations on the comeback. I very much enjoyed. Hopefully you did as well. But that is it from me today. Thank you all for watching along with me. One last request from me today. Let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world. Whether it be, checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.